Hello everyone, today we are going around the Proving Ground circuit for a kind of special episode, I guess you can call it. Going on with an old mod called the Gavril Durham. Still works on Beamng, and personally, it's still a good truck. Now the MD series did take its place as basically this sort of Chevy Kodiak vehicle, but it still works just fine. This whole time I'm going to use the fifth wheel variant of the MD series, the Gavril Durham, and I'm going to test it with an actual smaller semi-truck. See how they all perform. Now, this course is definitely a car killer. As I've talked about before, it kills cars with bumps, like jumps, spinners towards the end, possibly even water, and yeah, definitely a car killer. This thing is no exception. This thing will definitely die on this course in some way, either spectacular or just boring. I truthfully don't know which. I expect this vehicle, since it's very exposed, to possibly have its wheels ping off, especially the back ones, over big jumps, because it's, well, it's essentially kind of like a better open wheeler, I guess. It's not an open wheeler by any kind of level, but the cab is definitely not happy right now. It can go through the spinners, unlike some vehicles, unlike the vehicle like the B series, for example, which couldn't. This thing definitely, though, is not happy right now. It's starting to turn a little bit to the left, which is definitely not healthy. The cab is sideways right now, which is, well, sideways, on a little bit of a slant, which is definitely not healthy. It's definitely not. Oh, I was worried about that. And exhaust is broken. Only 1 mile in and we already have these kind of issues. Now, it still does clear the curler rule, which is good. It's good, but can it turn? It can still turn. Can still clear the crawler rule, which is good. The exhaust is, I can see why the exhaust failed. It's being held on by nothing, a thread of metal, so it's really not good at all. Yeah, I don't know if this thing's long for this world now, because that front wheel, that rear axle now is not healthy in the slightest. Can still clear 20, which is good for it. I feel like now it has the risk of overheating itself to death, because I have to basically stress the engine out to 2,000 RPM every single second. So it's definitely not healthy anymore. Definitely not healthy. 1.5 miles. At least we'll get through a lap, unlike something like the Corvette pickup truck from last episode. Ooh, this vehicle is not healthy. Ooh, it's getting caught. It might have some troubles on the checkerboard, possibly. Ooh, I saw some smoking coming from the engine. The temperature is definitely going up in this vehicle. It likes to turn left a lot. That front right wheel is probably basically staying like way up. So I'm not making too much contact with it down. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We lost the rear drive shaft, and that poor right wheel is a goner. Oh, man. That thing didn't survive as much as I thought, though. I thought it was going to survive at least until, like, lap 3. It at least survived better than the Corvette pickup truck, but I don't know. Guess not. Let's see how the other ones perform, shall we? Okay. Now, the Gavril MD series. I feel like it's a perfectly fine vehicle for this course. And by glance, you might not even expect that this is a MD Series versus a Gav-Will Durham. So let's see how it performs on this course. Ooh. A little bit raspier, I guess, exhaust. Now, I expect the same issues with this vehicle with the Durham. Back wheels pinging off, possibly drive shaft like before. It's way more bouncier. Which is not going to help its case, especially on the bumps. It means it has an extra chance of getting the drive shaft failure or something. Oh, and hydroplaning apparently. That's not good at all, and it missed the checkerboard like half of it. Okay. Well then, I don't know. I feel like this thing's gonna have the same issues as the Durham. But we'll see when we get to it. Now, I'm pretty sure the MD Series is a little bit smaller of a variant than the Durham, because I mean, when I transferred this to Durham to see the sizes of these trucks, it looked pretty similar, but I'm pretty sure this one's a little bit smaller. Now, the spinners are not going to care, especially if that happens. Well, that one didn't care. At least that didn't contact any wheels, I guess, but now oh gosh, this thing's too bouncy. It could have been worse. It could have been a worse hit. Oh, yeah. Front end still looking fine. Nothing really mechanically broken on the truck. Cosmetics are the only issues right now, and guess what? Who cares about? Ooh. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Ooh, come on. Up. I need this to turn over. Stop, camera. I need you to roll this thing over. There. No. There. Go. Well, this thing looks like a smushed pancake now. That's great. Engine is damaged. I'm pretty sure the engine is also a little bit starved with oil. That's definitely not helping matters. The whole cab is essentially broken now. Oh, definitely. It's sounding a lot more raspy in a way. Kind of like it has a cold or something. Definitely not healthy. The truck, it still well clears the crawler rule of 20 miles an hour. That's, I'm just going to drive through it. So be it. Yep. That's not Jake at all. This chassis is very bouncy, which is not helping things. Is that exhaust still on? Because I think it is. That's surprising. Ow. At least the wheels didn't ping off on that jump like the Durham, which is definitely good. Radiator damage. That's the other problem with these trucks. I don't know if that damage means that the whole radiator got loose or something like that, or if it was just a small leak in the radiator. But that might mean the death for this truck overheating eventually. It's time to turn a little bit to the left. Not right now, but it is starting a little bit. Not great. Ooh, jeez, it's a wheelie champ right now. Oh my gosh. She likes to wheelie. Well, at least it's doing better than the Durham. Well, it's doing better because it actually got past that pond area. It won't turn exactly very well for the checkerboard. I could see why, because the driver's decapitated in the cabin of the truck. Still going about dirty-ish. Yeah, 35, possibly up to 40. Still doing fine. Steering's perfect. Well, perfect enough as it can be. It's definitely not perfect, but it's fine enough. Oh, come on. Turn, turn, turn. I don't want another accident in the spinners. Oh, 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 oh. Accelerate. Piece of trash. Accelerate. Something's really not happy in the truck. It sounds like someone's just absolutely dying in here. Let's see, one turn signal still working. I'm surprised by that. Oh, they flipped over again. Oh, pressure tank is ruptured. That might mean that the vehicle might go out by, parking brake. Why are you not accelerating? I'm gonna pull it out of here. It might be something that's stuck, possibly. High clutch temperature, that's not optimal. Nope. She's dead. The brakes, the parking brake completely locked up, and I don't know what that hideous sound is in the stinging engine bay. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely not good. Vehicle died, so 2.7 miles, not too shabby. It did beat its counterpart, the Durham, but yeah, I guess we'll see what the T-Series can hold up to this thing. And for the final vehicle today, we have a T-Series, basically the basicest models of the T-Series, if that's even a word. I feel like it's going to do fine. I feel like it's going to do fine. It's probably not going to do spectacular like the Crown Vic from last episode, but it will do totally fine, I would suspect. Versus the MD series and the Durham, I feel like it's going to do better. Not going to lie. It's a higher end vehicle, higher end. It's a more expensive vehicle, and you would expect better parts and stuff like that from that. I know that may not be the case for everything, but at least you would hope, right? That's good sounding. So what are the downsides of this vehicle? Well, unlike the Durham and the MD series, I feel like the drive shaft is going to be better in this thing. It's probably going to be a little bit more sturdier than those two. Now, probably bouncing issue will probably cause eventually one of the wheels in the back to go bad. Now, this course is, I have to be careful on here because while yes, this thing can fit through the spinners, it just barely clips through, and I have to go like 2 miles per hour to get through. But it can still make it through it, and as long as it can make it through it, I feel pretty good about that. Definitely a very 70s-esque, old-looking truck kind of here thing. Definitely not too special in a way. Ow. Oh my gosh, it does the same thing. Ugh, engine start of oil, truthfully. Now I can grab reverse if I have to pull it back around. I don't know why it's not pulling back around, so I'm just going to no grab it to the right direction again. Because that was a bad bounce. Get traction. I feel like this thing might already be dead. That back wheel does not want to do anything. I completely have it turning to the right. As you can see by the left wheel, I have it completely turning to the right, but the right wheel is completely dead. Let me no grab it so that I can at least try to give it a chance. No, she's dead. She didn't even make it a lap. That's surprising. I would expect the, well, most build-up truck to have a chance around this course, but it didn't. Wow. So overall, the MD series, I guess, is the best truck overall right here. Not bad. Well, anyway, hope you have a good day, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you all soon. Bye now.